I remember like in FCCLA, like state events, people were always like playing stuff. But even back then, people were just making little notes on paper. Like you would write something down and you just like throw it into a crowd. Like that was the fun thing to do. even when I was like in high school, you just like we used to take like people's phone numbers. Like you would get your phone number, and then like that happened to me one time. They took my phone number and then they made like 100 copies of it and just like threw it like confetti at this event. And my phone was flooded with all these random things.
I got a random number at an FCCLA event as well. It was from actually the person sitting right next to me that I ended up talking to for most of the event.
Yeah.
And like, she was really cool. And like,
nice.
She's like, hey, let's exchange numbers. And I honestly didn't think I didn't think anything like that way. Just like, oh, I don't know this person. I've never been to this area. Would be nice to like have like a familiar face.
We think the same way.
No, regard. And my buddy who was sitting next to me, he is like, nah, I'm okay. I was like, well, that's just rude, dude. Here's another common fact that me and that guy had. We both had girlfriends at the time, and oh boy, was my girlfriend not happy. And looking back at it, I understand why. But like in the moment, I was just like, I don't get it.
Yeah, you're just meeting someone. This is what these events are for. These events are for like people to get together and like meet.
And sorry that I didn't realize talking to another person was flirting. Like, that's my bad.
Yeah, it's crazy, this society.
I mean, looking back at it now, though, and talking to enough people, everyone was just like,
no,
yeah, dude, that was, yeah.
But you didn't see it that way.
No.
I think from your perspective, it wasn't. So, like, whatever anyone else says, they're like, well, obviously you were flirting. It's like, no, you weren't. Everyone in your life gaslit you, Mason. I want you to know that right now.
I think you and I are just, thank you. I think just you and I are maybe just on this spectrum thing. I don't know.
I knew you were going to say spectrum. I knew you were going to say spectrum.
Maybe.
We're just on a different wavelength. One time, this might be for the Patreon. This might be for the Patreon story.
20 minutes later.
And yeah, then they told me what was going on. I was like, yeah, of course I knew. Of course I knew that was going on. Duh. Wow. Yeah. So maybe you're not as far on that spectrum as I am. You know, I've grown since then. A little bit. Just a little bit.